Good morning guys and girls, and welcome back to another video, and today is the top 10 items that sell for millions in World of Warcraft. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Number 10 on our list is the Chromatic Sword. Now this item could be obtained from a rare spawn in Strangleform Vale called Scalebelly, and this item actually is no longer obtainable as to the Cataclysm revamp, which made it unobtainable. This item was usually just vendored or disenchanted, as this item didn't have that great stats. But if you were still able to actually keep a hold of this item and keep it in your bank, and were actually able to actually have it, and are lucky enough to actually have this sword, then you can actually pretty much sell it for around about 2 million gold if you really wanted to, as this item is no longer obtainable and you can pretty much set the price for whatever you really want. Number 9 on our list is the original Thistle tea recipe. Now this item actually doesn't do anything anymore, but it did have a unique part to it, where if you had it, you could actually did the quest line as a rogue, you were able to trade and sell this recipe to other people who were not rogues in order to learn this recipe. So for completionists, this was a must-have before they removed the green thistle tea to be able to be traded to everyone else. Now this item actually only just looks like a piece of paper that just says, with the yellow text saying brews thistle tea, teaches you how to brew thistle tea. Now this can actually still be sold on the auction house, this little item that doesn't actually teach you to learn thistle tea, and this is only bought off the auction house just for merely nostalgia effects. But you can still make a 10 ton of gold just from this recipe. Number 8 on our list is the recipe for Dirge's Kickin' Chimrock Chops, and this was an item that was rewarded to most players. Now it is unobtainable, and this item is still able to be traded and sold on the auction house. If you actually have this item, you can pretty much sell it for millions of gold, as I would recommend that this item is absolutely one of those die-hard items if you are actually a completionist for your cooking. So I would recommend stockpiling up a load of gold if you see it and buy it straight out, because this item will only get more and more expensive as time goes on, and you could even invest, such as the way we do with TCG mounts. Talking about rare mounts, at number 7 is the Swift ZULIAN Tiger, and this could only be obtained from the old Zul'Gurub before the revamp, and basically this item is no longer obtainable unless you have enough gold to buy a black market auction house container. This item can be inside the black market auction house container, and technically it does sell for millions even though it is non-tradable. This item basically is a massive gold sink to try and actually obtain now, as you will be spending hundreds of thousands upon millions pretty much to obtain the Swift ZULIAN Tiger. So if you actually do have this mount, I am super envious of you right now, because I totally want this mount. Number 6 on our list is all the TCG mounts. These can be sold for millions and upon millions of gold without fail, due to their short limited supply of the trading card game where you could obtain these TCG mounts from. Now these cards are really old now, and unfortunately they stopped printing them, so now these mounts are super rare to get a hold of, and you would be spending millions to actually obtain one of these mounts. They're usually on the auction house from anywhere from around about 1 million to all the way up to gold cap, depending on which ones they are. These TCG cards are actually sold on websites like eBay for hundreds of pounds along with that. I actually looked this up, and the Spectral Tiger mount I saw was selling for £1,000, and it had already been sold. So someone out there has paid £1,000 just for a mount in the game. Number 5 on our list is the Haunted Memento, and this can sell for thousands upon millions depending on your realm. This one is a realm based one, depending if you were a high pop or a low pop realm, but it does sell for millions on some of those medium to lower pop realms, as there were not that many people actually playing on those types of realms back when Wrath was around. So you could do the Scourge event before for Wrath. This item basically just makes you have a shade. You have a shade following you around, or poltergeist, whatever you really want to call it, and it really doesn't do anything else. It just spawns a little shade that is non-targetable and just follows you around. Number 4 on our list is the Miner's Hat of the Deep, and this by far just sells for gold cap. This item is absolutely amazing, and I recommend that if you have this, just sell it, because I want it and I would be happy to pay gold cap for it. This item is absolutely amazing for transmog collectors and is a very sought after item, as it is very rare and absolutely insane to get a hold of. So that being the case, that is the Miner's Hat of the Deep at number 4. Number 3 on our list is the PAPEL Fez. And basically this item is a little bit less gold, but still sells for hundreds of thousands, if not millions, depending on the realm, as well as kinda like the Haunted Memento, as this item is still really is hard to get a hold of, but has been confirmed to drop still in Alderman. This item is absolutely funny as hell, because when you're wearing it you kind of look like a communist. And who doesn't want to look like a communist? Let's be honest. That was a joke, which was very bad. So that being the case, that is but the PAPEL Fez at number 3. Along with that, another one from Alderman is the Pendulum of Doom, and you can sell this for millions on the auction house, as this still is confirmed to drop in Alderman after the new revamp in Legion. And basically this item, if it drops, you can sell it for millions, and if you are on a very well populated server, it will pretty much sell near on instantaneously, which will net you in a lot of gold very fast just for yourself. Now last on our list is the Black Venom Blade, and this sells for absolute gold cap, because due to the fact that it is so hard to obtain in game. It is farmed from the actual battered junk boxes, and absolutely, if you have this item, you can sell this for gold cap. You can sell this for near on gold cap, and pretty much if you posted it on the forum, there are people that would even transfer realms just to obtain this item. I actually read a story on one of the forums that a guy actually transferred over to server and paid a few £1,000s just for this dagger. That is insane, and that is why the Black Venom Blade is at number 1 on the list. Now that being the case, that is 10 items that sell for millions. So tell me what you think will sell for millions, and put it down in the comment section down below, because I love to see all of your lovely comments. Now I hope you liked the video, guys, and if you want to see more like this, please feel free to give this video a like, and as always, have an awesome day, guys.